Welcome to a video on how to get good at Captain Flameface, perhaps the most pushed aside pirate in the game. Players who can master this fire sniping cheese lord will be able to piss off more enemies than that one time Fortnite restricted how you could use their fucking skins. Let's get started. Captain Flameface is a variant of the pirate class who burned himself to a crisp figuring out the hard way as to why you don't stick a knife into a fucking toaster or you'll end up becoming more crispy than a fucking corrupted JPEG file. His primary of choice is of an extremely slow firing shotgun that shoots so slowly that you can physically feel like you're aging with how time passes between shots. The weapon fires at a sluggish 60 rounds per minute and has 8 ammo per clip before needing to take a 2-second reload. Each shot fired can deal 25 damage and has an 8-meter range limit. The shotgun consumes 2 ammo per use. Flameface's shotgun, out of all of the pirates, is honestly the worst one, primarily due to its shitty damage output with a combination of 25 damage per shot and its rate of fire being only 60. You'll be lucky to even secure a kill against a fucking vampire flower sucking off someone else with this heap of shit. Luckily, however, his sniper weapon is able to pick up the slack and actually deal some decent damage by being a weapon with some actual fucking use. The sniper weapon fires at 125 rounds per minute, which whilst still on the slower side is much faster and can actually get the fucking job done. Each shot fired by the sniper can deal 20 damage for a normal hit and 24 for a critical hit, though for some fucking reason Flameface was given a massive fuck you by the PopCap balancing team, and is the only pirate variant to have damage drop off, going down to 15 damage for a normal hit and 18 for a critical hit at mid to long range. This, in tandem with his clip size of only 8, means that missing with Flameface is going to fuck you big time, and as such, you'll want to be as accurate as possible. Luckily, with him being a fire variant, even if you do end up missing a handful of shots, the fire damage over time can carry your incompetent ass and do your job for you. Each time you hit an enemy with either your primary or secondary fire, they will be set on fire, taking 4 damage every 3/4 of a second for the next 3.75 seconds. So as long as you tag them with at least a single hit, then you'll be good to go. Flameface also takes this fire effect onto a whole new aspect in being the only fire variant that is capable of stacking the fire effect. Simply put, if someone is close enough, you can hit them with both the shotgun and the sniper, and because of PopCap's talented coding skills, their fire effects will stack, allowing you to create an extremely devastating combo. Have fun dominating at point blank range with this ancient technique that only 4% of Flameface mains use. Oh, and as a side note, even though this will rarely ever come into play, primarily due to it being as rare as Nixley attempting a 100 kill game solely on a controller, the sniper weapon can penetrate multiple enemies with a single shot, though each instance of this burning innuendo will cause the shot to deal less damage to the person behind them. So whilst it can be useful in igniting multiple enemies, it has about as much practical use as a Twitter user expecting to last more than 19 seconds in an argument without mentioning some bookie ass horny shit. The optimal upgrade setup for Captain Flameface would be the fire, reload, and health upgrades, with the reload and fire upgrades being especially important, as due to a lack of an ammo upgrade, the reload and fire upgrades will increase your damage output over longer periods of time, with reduced down times between clips, and increased damage over time. The health upgrade throws off certain kill thresholds that other snipers may expect. In terms of strengths, Captain Flameface's fire damage can allow him to keep track of enemies with the fire damage indicators, and allow him to keep piling up the damage even when he is either focused on someone else or is reloading. He can stack his fire damage at point blank range to be a devastating force to those who invade his space. However, his significantly smaller ammo pool really makes missed shots extremely punishing and limits the use of his shotgun, which also has extremely poor stats and thus cannot be relied upon for self-defense. Lastly, as with any fire variant, healing will remove and negate the fire effect, making him have a difficult time against targets with a pocket flower. Thanks to this guide, you will now be the master of cheesing fire damage with your heart's content and scream at the balancing team for making Flameface's shotgun absolutely useless. Be sure to come back for the next episode next week. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more shit like this. Have fun.